Buenos dias. Welcome to another online video lesson for Spanish 1010 at Virginia College. For this lesson, we'll be learning about direct object pronouns. This is a tricky topic because it requires knowledge of grammar in English and Spanish that you'll need to apply to use it correctly. There are only 4 direct object pronouns in Spanish. They are lo, la, los, and las. If you were to translate those into English, you might say they are it and him for lo, it and her for la, those and them for both los and las. The difficulty with this is that it, when it's a subject pronoun, is not the word lo, and it, when it's an indirect object pronoun, is not the word lo either. So it's important for us to understand what is a direct object pronoun and when do we use it. Let's give some examples in English. If you had a sentence such as, Lisa has the keys, do you know what the direct object is in that sentence? Think about it for a minute. Lisa has the keys. What does Lisa have? Lisa has the keys. The keys are the direct object. In the sentence, they write the letter, what is the direct object? What do they write? They write the letter. The letter is the direct object. I see the girl. Who or what do I see? I see the girl. You bring the kids. Who or what do I bring? The kids. In all of these cases, the direct object answers the same question. Who or what is receiving the action? That is a direct object. In English, if we wanted to rewrite the sentence, Lisa has the keys, using a direct object pronoun, we would say, Lisa has them. This is not the same them if it were the subject of the sentence, or if it were the direct object of a sentence. It is the direct object pronoun them. They write the letter would become they write it. It being the direct object pronoun. It can also be a subject pronoun and an indirect object pronoun in English. I see the girl. I see her. Her is the direct object pronoun. You bring the kids. You bring them. What can be really confusing about doing this in Spanish is that these words in English have multiple functions. Her can be a possessive adjective, it can be a direct object pronoun, or an indirect object pronoun. But in Spanish, you cannot change them over. They don't work the same in all situations. So be sure, if you're going to use lo, la, los, and las, that you're only using it in a direct object situation. For the lessons that you'll be doing for this class, all of them will ask you specifically about direct object, so you'll know that this will be the case to use them. Let's translate these into English, or into Spanish, so I can show you how it works. If I wanted to say Lisa has the keys, I would say Lisa tiene las llaves. They write the letter. Ellos escriben la carta. I see the girl. Yo miro a la muchacha. You bring the kids. Tú traes a los niños. The subject, the direct object of the sentence is the same. Las llaves, la carta, la muchacha, and los niños. What you have to decide is, which of these 4 words would you use to replace the direct object. For las llaves, because it's plural and it's feminine, you would use las. For la carta, because it's feminine and singular, you would use la. For la muchacha, also because it's singular and feminine, you would use la. And los niños, because it's plural and it is masculine, you would use los. Another easy way to tell is the article. The article that goes before the noun is the same as the direct object pronoun. So if you wanted to rewrite the sentence using the direct object pronoun in Spanish, the direct object pronoun goes before the verb and not after. That's another difference between the two languages. In English you would say Lisa has them, but in Spanish you would say Lisa las tiene. Translated, it means Lisa has them, but las goes before the verb, whereas in English, them goes after the verb. For they write it, you would say ellos la escriben. La goes before the verb. I see her. Yo la miro. I see her. And you bring them. Tú los traes. This is one of the more complicated structures in Spanish. But for the assignments that you'll have to do and the quizzes that you'll need to take for this lesson, you'll just need to know which of the four would you choose and where you might put it in the sentence.